Namaskar. The other day I was talking of our scriptures and I dealt with one episode of one of the Vedic Brahmanas, that is the Aitareya Brahmana. Today let's have some discussion on the Bhagavad Gita. Well, among all the scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita is normally held as one of the best scriptures throughout the world. Mahatma Gandhi, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Acharya Vinoba Bhave, all these great men, they normally held the Bhagavad Gita as their true companions. Even Bal Gangadhar Tilak also had written a book on this Gita Rahasya. And perhaps it is very astonishing that it is the Bhagavad Gita is the second most popular book in the whole world. Of course, next after the Bible. It has been translated into more than 300 languages. More than 300 languages in the world. One of the best sold books in the world. And it is really astonishing. And the historians, they estimate that Gita perhaps was written even more than 3,500 to 4,000 years ago. At that time, the concept of such a noble idea, the concept of the thoughts that are contained in the Bhagavad Gita is really amazing, astonishing. And that is what our culture, our tradition, our scriptures contribute to the world literature. The message that is conveyed through Gita is enormous. There is no limit to it. Because, of course, I am not going deep into the Gita. Some introductory discussions let's have. Now you see, Gita deals with a crisis. Yes, it's a crisis. And this crisis is multifold. Simultaneously, this crisis is moral, ethical, social, intellectual, aesthetic, and many more. Because the background of the Gita is the battlefield. Yes, the background of the Gita is the battlefield. This great Mahabharata war is about to start. Arjuna is on his chariot with Sri Krishna as his Sarathi. And when he looks at the opponents or the enemies, he finds all his relatives are there. And suddenly he undergoes a particular depression, a confusion. So many negative emotions work within him. He gets philosophical. The sense of morality, the sense of ethics comes to his mind. Why to kill? And what benefit he is going to achieve by killing his relations, relatives, brothers, uncles, grandfather, and so many things, and so many people. How is he going to be benefited with this? And the result of this confusion, or maybe the answer to this confusion, the remedy to this baffling mind is the Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna explains all the reasons of his confusion, then finds the remedy for this, and that is what is contained in the Bhagavad Gita. So, at the time of a crisis, this has been written, or the Bhagavad Gita was written, and perhaps it is the best crisis management book. I remember some years back, I was invited for a talk to some reputed company, and the subject was given to me something like the spiritual angle or the spiritual way of management. I can't remember perfectly, but the subject is related to this. I started with this version that, ladies and gentlemen, I am not a student of management, neither I am a so called spiritual man, but whatever little knowledge I have, I can speak with authority that the Bhagavad Gita is the best book on management ever published on this earth. Yes, it is the best book on management. I think everybody in his or her own small way is a manager without being a student of management, without reading this MBA or something like that. And the Bhagavad Gita deals with this subject. Yes, it is the greatest book on management. And so many management gurus have spoken regarding this. Yes, the Bhagavad Gita. So that's what the Bhagavad Gita is. It's a crisis management book. It's a very good book on any subject. And one thing we will find here, that there is no redundancy here. Nothing is repeated. Every verse is complete in itself. Bhagavad Gita sends a strong message to the whole humanity. How to conduct yourself, how to manage yourself, how to live in the society. And what are the right ways to pursue. All these things are contained in the Gita in almost 700 slokas or verses. Everything is there. Even how to take food and what type of food we should take and what is the significance of this life. All these things are there. Every question, howsoever personal, howsoever ethical or moral, finds an answer in the Bhagavad Gita. So we'll continue with this, but for today, I think we'll end here. Thank you so much.